All righty, folks, we are back. We had some technical difficulties to start this game in terms of our live stream, so we're going to pick this off. In the bottom of the first, the Chinooks went down in order 1, 2, 3. And on the mound tonight, starting game 2, is Daniel Sweeney, the 6'5" right-hander out of East Tennessee State University. And he is going to kick things off against the DH, Kellen Strom. As Sweeney finds a strike zone there to go ahead. No balls, 1 strike. Well, if you're joining us from game 1, an exciting one, the Chinooks pulled off the victory 6-5 in extra innings. Full game back of a playoff spot as Sweeney drops in strike 2 to Kellen Strom. No balls, 2 strikes for the Chinook right-hander. Kicks and deals. And inside, ball 1. A 1-2 from Sweeney. And that one comes inside and flunks Strom on the shoulder. So that's going to put a runner on first here to lead things out for the Oilers bottom half of the first.
Number 5, Paul Chinooks.
And with nobody out here, Paul Coots coming to the plate. In the bottom of the first, a runner on first. And this is a 0-0 ball game as we approach the 8 o'clock hour here in Kenai. Sweeney from the stretch. Coots has the bunt down, plops it out. Coffee. Should I say Gomez comes in and puts the tag on, and out is the call. As Coots was able to evade the tag by Gomez, but Gomez was able to toss to Mitchie, covering second anyway. So the first down is recorded as Strom goes down to second. So now the runner on second and 1 away, Nathan Webb to the plate. As he hits here. Sweeney working with a runner on second from the stretch. The first pitch to Webb. He's fouled right behind us here. For strike 1.
The Oilers Booster Club.
The 0-1 from Sweeney. And that one
He called time.
comes in from Sweeney.
Tori brought me a burger.
Nathan Webb at the plate called timeout.
It takes really long to get a lineup ready. What? It takes really, really long to get a lineup ready.
The 0-1 pitch from Sweeney. And that one is popped up. Luke Coffey over there at third. Going to give chase, battling with the wall. And reaches over and makes the catch over the wall in foul territory. A little Derek Jeter-esque right there. And there are now 2 outs here for the Oilers in the bottom of the second.
Number 17, Thomas Ruddy.
And now 2 outs with the runner on second. Thomas Ruddy to the plate here for the Oilers. Sweeney checks over to second, throws, and misses outside. Ball 1 in the field tonight. For the Chinooks catching, Alex Cronny over at first base. Justin Gomez, second base. Brandon Mitchie, Luke Coffey playing the hot corner, third base. Alex Schmidt's playing shortstop, and from left to right, Preston White, Jeremy Johnson, and Levi Gilcrease as Sweeney checks back to Strom at second. 1 ball and no strikes here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Sweeney misses, ball 2. And the 2-0. Is in for strike 1, 2 balls and 1 strike here to Ruddy. Kellen Strom stands on second. Thomas Ruddy hit from the left side. Had an RBI triple in the first game tonight. The 2-1 from Sweeney. And that one is in for strike two. Even count of 2 balls and 2 strikes here. With 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. Reminder is this game is the second of a doubleheader. This game only goes 7 innings. The 2-2 from Sweeney. Got him looking. Great location by Sweeney. Gets Ruddy looking there, and we head to the top of the second. 0-0 ball game. And as we're back here in the top half of the second, Aaron Shackelford to lead things off. This game, 0-0 apiece. And Trent Patton on the mound for the Oilers. Looks in, winds, and the first pitch to Shackelford is up high, ball 1. And the 1-0 is out the catcher's mask for strike 1. And the 1-1 from Patton is up high, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Shackelford takes a swing of that one, sends that to the backstop foul. Even count of 2-2 here. Patton grips the ball, a 2-2 pitch here to Shackelford. He's up high, ball 3, and Shackelford has worked his way to a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Patton getting the signs from Mikey Honer, the catcher. Sets the 3-2. And Shackelford drives that in the right center gap, and that ball's going to drop. And Shackelford going to round first and think about second, but make the wise decision to come back to first. So Shackelford has a loud single here. Good job by Thomas Ruddy out there in the right field to cut that ball off, as that had double written all over it from the crack of the bat, but Shackelford will have to settle with a single. And so Preston White, his future Masters University teammate here, will hit with a runner on first and nobody out in the top half of the second. Patton now from the stretch. Misses outside, ball 1. A 1-0 pitch from Patton here. And White takes that one in. So strike one, even count of 1-1. Patton checks over to Shackelford at first. The 1-1 pitch. And there goes Shackelford, and White chops that up. Patton comes off the mound, going to be grabbed by Honer, and the flip to first is not in time, and Shackelford is going to wind up at third. As Patton and Honer, the pitcher and catcher, had some miscommunication there. And now the Chinooks have runners on the corners with nobody out, and Brandon Mitchie to the plate. And the Chinooks will look to strike here. Runners on the corners in this top half of the second. Luke Coffey on deck right now. Brandon Mitchell will look to put the Chinooks up here. And that one is in for strike one. Oh, one pitch, but first, Patton checks over to White at first. And that one misses inside, ball one. One and one to Mitchie. And the pitch. Mitchie has to back out of the way of that one. That comes inside. Ball two. Aaron Shackelford stands on third. Preston White stands on first. Brandon Mitchie at the plate. Facing a runners on corners, nobody out. And the 2-1 pitch on its way from Patton. And Mitchie takes a hack at that one. Sends it foul, 2-2.
Brought to you by the Jonas Brothers.
Patton, the 2-2. And a swing and a miss by Mitchie. And so Patton gets a critical strike out there. And he's only a ground out away from getting out of this inning potentially as Luke Coffey steps to the plate.
Third baseman, number 30, Luke Coffey.
Patton sets. The pitch to Coffey is outside, ball one. One 1-0 pitch to Coffey here with runners on the corners and one away. And that one sent foul.
That ball brought to you by OSK.
1-1 is the call here. The 1-1 to Coffey. There goes White. Honer lets White walk in as he takes that one in 2-1. And White, meanwhile, takes second base. So there goes the double play. And now runners on second and third with one out. And Luke Coffey at the plate facing a 2-1 count here. The Chinooks have a potential to put 2 runs on the board. Trent Patton from the stretch, the 2-1 pitch to Coffey. And Coffey unleashes, but that one heads foul. Now even up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That ball brought to you by Bill and Tracy Parker.
The 2-2 from Patton to Coffey. Looking for a strikeout here. Does he get it? And that one's chopped in front. Patton, it goes under his glove. And Hicks has to get it. Throws to first. Got him, but Shackelford comes home. So Luke Coffey, no doubt, does his job as he grounds out to the shortstop. But White goes to third, and Shackelford comes home for the first run of the ball game. And now running on third, and Alex Crotty to the plate. And Crotty takes that one in for a low strike one. And the 0-1, and that drops in for strike two. Crotty down quickly to an 0-2 hold. Preston White stands on third, 2 outs here. Chinooks just took a 1-0 lead moments ago on a Luke Coffey ground out. And Trent Patton, the Oilers' right-hander, the 0-2, is set in the air in the right field, and that one's sailing foul. So Crotty will have another chance here. And the 0-2 to Crotty. That one is sent to the backstop. Foul. The 0-2. And called strike three on the outside corner as Crotty goes down looking there. We head to the bottom of the second. Chinooks take a 1-0 lead. We'll be back. Bottom of the second, here we are. Chinooks with a 1-0 lead. Daniel Sweeney back on the mound. As Caleb Hicks will lead things off here. As he sends that out to right field, Gilcrease going to come in, and on the first pitch, Sweeney records the first down as Hicks flies out to right field there.
First baseman from Yale University, number 31, Benny Wanger.
And so Benny Wanger to the plate here, hitting with one away and nobody on. And this bottom of the second. And that one misses. Ball 1 to Winger. One ball, no strikes coming from the Chinook right-hander Sweeney. And that one's chopped right back up the middle. That was a bullet by Winger. And Sweeney had no chance to get that one. So now a runner aboard. In the bottom of the second, Isaac DeVoe, the center fielder, to the plate here. Isaac DeVoe sporting a bit of a fan section here. Sweeney now working from the stretch. And the pitch to DeVoe is sent out in the right field. Gilcrease going to go try to battle with the foul territory. Sliding, makes the catch. What a sliding catch by Gilcrease. As Gilcrease once again shows off his fielding and athleticism and makes the play. Sweeney gives him a little tip of the cap there. And now there are 2 outs and a runner on first in the bottom of the second. As Gilcrease comes up big once again. And now Mikey Honer to the plate. Benny Wenger stands on first with 2 outs here. The pitch from Sweeney is chopped to Coffey at third. Will collect it. The throw across the diamond in time. So Sweeney, and what took him 4 pitches, gets out of this. We're through 2. Chinooks 1, Oilers 0. Here in the top of the third, Alex Schmitz to lead things off. Your Chinooks lead 1-0 here in the top of the third inning. As Schmitz, first pitch swinging, fouls that down the line at third for a strike 1. The 0-1 to Schmitz from Patton is chopped to Webb at third, and a foul ball called as that one appeared to stay fair, but nonetheless, the umpire calls it foul. And so Schmitz will have to protect here, no balls and 2 strikes.
He had lucky, I think, somebody else
The 0-2 coming from Patton. And that one is up for ball 1. The 1-2 to Schmitz. He swung on and missed for strike 3. So Schmitz goes down swinging there for the first out of the third. And top of the order, Jeremy Johnson we go. Hits here with nobody on and 1 away. And this is a 1-0 lead for the Chinooks. As the Chinooks look to sweep the day and tie the Oilers in the standings here. Patton sets on the mound. The pitch is outside of Johnson. 1-0 is the count. And the 1-0 pitch is chopped up the middle. And Kuntz over there has to make a good throw, and in time. Good play there by the Oilers second baseman to get the speedy Jeremy Johnson out on a ground out. Not an easy thing to do at all. It's now Levi Gilcrease, who made an incredible diving play in the bottom of the second. Comes to the plate here with nobody on and 2 away. Your Chinooks lead this game 1-0. Trent Patton working quickly here. The pitch is outside and skips to the backstop. 1-0 is the count. The 1-0 is down, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to Gilcrease here. And Patton throws. Gilcrease is jammed on the inside, pops that up. Honer going to go back, and not in time. As that one skips in front of the press box for 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls and 1 strike after that Gilcrease foul ball. Nobody on with 2 outs here in the top of the third. 1-0 lead for the Chinooks. And a 2-1 pitch on its way to Gilcrease. And that one finds its way in 2-2. The 2-2. Gilcrease chops that up to the right side. Kuntz going to make a play. Throw to first is safe is the call. Kuntz showed great range there, but could not find the footing to make a solid throw. So Gilcrease will be on with an infield single.
First baseman, number 25.
And now Justin Gomez hits with a runner on first and 2 outs here in the top of the third. Kuntz showing off his range so far in this inning. But right now, runner on first for Justin Gomez, who belted one in the top of the 9th in the first game. That gave the Chinooks the win in a 6-5 win, made the score 6-4 at the time. And this time, Gomez goes oppo. Ryan Smith out there. Nobody's going to get it. Gilcrease is going to go from first to third on the play as Gomez put that in the perfect position there. And runners will be on first and third with 2 outs here.
Designated hitter, number 8, Aaron Shackelford.
As Aaron Shackelford comes to the plate. Shackelford singled in his first at-bat. In the second, hits here with runners on the corners and 2 outs. And with Gilcrease on third, any ball that gets to the backstop is in potential danger of scoring a run. The pitch from Patton to Shackelford. He is up the middle, and Gilcrease will score. And this game is 2-0 Chinooks. Shackelford showing off his aggressiveness there. First pitch swinging. Belts that up the middle.
Number 31, Preston White. Oh, God, today's no podcast.
And now with runners on first and second, Preston White hitting here with 2 outs. In the top of the third, and White will take that on the outside. for strike one. Gomez stands on second. Shackelford on third. 2 outs here. And the 0-1 misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count now. The 1-1 pitch. And White chops it down and fair. Gomez is going to easily score around third. Shackelford's going to go to third. White's going to go to second. And Shackelford is going to come in to score. And this game is in favor of the Chinooks, 4-0, as Preston White put that in the perfect spot. As if that was an inch or two to the left, that would have been a foul ball. But White finds the open green. And 4-0 is the score. 3 runs across in the top of the third. Chinooks lead this game 4-0 here, and Preston White stands on second for Brandon Mitchie. And Mitchie has to back out of the way of that one. Ball 1. And the 1-0, and again, Mitchie has to back out of that one. 2 balls and no strikes is the count here. And Mitchie, a big swing and a miss to make the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 to Mitchie. It's chopped to Wenger at first, who makes it and will step on the bag himself. And Mitchie is down on the ground. And oh boy, Mitchie didn't even leave the batter's box as he is down in pain. And I have no idea what happened. I didn't see it. He appears to be limping. And Mitchie dealt with some back pain earlier. He appears to be walking off now. I don't know if he just twisted wrong, but we will keep an eye on Mitchie. We head to the bottom of the third. 4-0 Chinooks as they put 3 on the board. Bottom of the third here, Chinooks lead this game 4-0. Sweeney puts that one in for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike from Sweeney. As Smith shoots one up the middle. And we'll have a leadoff single here.
Now batting for your
And well, folks, sometimes you get a special treat. Joined by Mike Back, who was the pitcher. Mike, a great win. It seemed like it was never going to end the first game. How you doing today?
No, just a little sore. Back's a little tight. Felt a little fatigued after the fifth. But, just had to push through it and go back out there in the sixth.
Well, 110 pitches is what I saw. That's a lot. That's the most you've thrown this summer.
Yes, it is.
As you definitely wore out your arm. Sweeney facing Kellen Strom here. 1 ball, no strikes. That first game, 3 wild pitches for 3 runs. What were you thinking in the bullpen when they came back to tie it up?
I don't know. I had a lot of faith in JJ, but, I guess some days some guys don't have their best stuff, which most of the time he does. So it's not really a big deal. We got the win. That's all that matters.
That's true. And right now, if these results hold and with a 4-0 lead, there's a good chance we'll be tied for that 4th and final playoff spot with 3 games to go with Sweeney. Puts that 2-0 win for a strike 1 to Kellen Strom. Well, then it was 4-4, and then bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th for the Oilers.
Yeah.
I thought with nobody out, I thought for sure they'd put a run across to win it. 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter here for the Oilers. Sweeney checks to first. The throw is low, ball 3. Well, Mike, 5 games left. Well, actually 4 games left, including this one. How are you enjoying your last week up here in Alaska?
It's pretty good. I doubt I'll do any more fishing, but yeah, it's going. 4 days.
Huh. And Strom shoots that to Mitchie at second. 4, 6, 3, double play. And Strom was jammed on the inside by Sweeney. And quick 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. 4-0 lead for the Chinooks. In the bottom of the 3rd inning, and Paul Kuntz to the plate here. Paul Kuntz sitting here. And yeah, not enough fishing going on. You, assistant coach Andrew Towns, J.J. Julian.
Schmitz.
Yeah, a lot of people that love to go fishing. And Sweeney puts that one in to Kuntz for strike 1. One thing I love that I heard, everybody else was catching. How many fish did you catch in your last fishing outing?
I caught 1. I caught 1 king. So, but yeah, we went with Chris, Coach Beck, and
oh boy.
And Sweeney goes down after it appeared he lost his footing. And hopefully with Sweeney, he had a back injury a few weeks ago. We'll check on him. It looks like he's okay.
But yeah, we took Ty with us.
The bat boy.
The bat boy, he actually left. They actually landed today. Got back home today around 10 a.m. So it's good to hear that they've been at home. So, yeah, it was an overall good experience with everybody.
Yeah, it's crazy to think it's coming to an end so soon. Potentially 1 week from now, we could be back home.
Yep.
1-1 from Sweeney. Is chopped foul.
A week from tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow's the 29th. And so, depending on how this and the last 3 games go, some people could be leaving the 1st. Some people could be leaving the 6th. You never know. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here from Daniel Sweeney in the bottom of the 3rd. Chinooks lead 4-0. Sweeney from the windup, the 1-2. As that one goes outside, ball 2. Back down in Kenai. 4-hour road trip, though.
It's a rough one. I'll tell you that.
The 2-2. Ooh, and that one comes inside. And just missed Kuntz. Full count here, 3-2. And while I say if we come down here, we better win the series.
Yeah.
Make that 4-hour drive, we expect to win. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sweeney gets the sign, the pitch. That one is chopped foul as Kuntz stays alive. The 3-2 from Sweeney. pitch. Ooh, and that one comes in, and Coombs. You can see the pain already as that one comes inside and hits him.
Now batting for your Peninsula
Sweeney
Whalers.
just lost his command on that one, so now
University of California, Riverside.
that's going to
Number
put
23, Nathan
a runner on first for Nathan Webb. And we'll see here what Webb can do. Two outs, runner on first in the bottom of the third. Sweeney from the stretch. There goes Kuntz, and Crotty cannot take control of that ball, so Kuntz will successfully have a stolen base here. As that one also missed. Ball one, 4-0 is the score here. Runner on second, 2 outs. Now, Mike, back in your start. It's not the first time we've seen you not get the decision. How do you deal with that mentally when you know you pitched a good game and you just don't come out with a decision?
You know what happens. It's baseball. Happens to everybody in the game. Every pitcher should.
As that one is chopped into foul territory, and Gomez makes the catch for the third and final out. And we're through 3. Chinook post a 4-0 lead. Cale Duarte here, and I'll be joined by Mike Batten again as we head to the top of the 4th. And we're back here in the top of the 4th. Luke Coffey to lead things out. Coffey brought home a run in his last at-bat, grounded out, but brought home Shackelford as he takes that one in for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Coffey. And Coffey lays off that one, goes in, no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 from Patton to Coffey. That one's down, ball 1. Alex Crotty on deck, the catcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah. And the 1-2 goes outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes here.
It's not showing anything.
2-2. And Coffey
So I'm shutting it down and let it sit for a minute.
rounds that one foul. Cale Duarte here, joined by Mike Batten. Now, Mike, when you're looking at the playoff standings, if we make the playoffs, we'll play the minors. You've seen them a good amount of times this season. How do you feel about that?
You know, I mean, it doesn't bother me very much. They're a good team, but, you know, I think we I think we shut them down pretty good.
That foul ball
Usually,
brought to you by
they just have the late inning rallies.
That's very true. A lot of comebacks.
Yeah, I think we were talking about that the other day. They have 4 walk-offs against us.
Insane.
But how did you get picked up? That wasn't a line drive. It was a little whoop to say.
And the 2-2 again is fouled off by
That
Coffee.
foul ball brought to you by Mike and Peggy Baxter.
We'll have another 2-2 count here to the leadoff hitter on the top of the 4th, Luke Coffee.
A half game ahead of the Chinooks and a chance of dropping the 4th or the 5th.
The 2-2.
One day. This is not good.
And that one is up high, ball 3, and Coffee has worked this count full. Luke Coffee from Santa Barbara, California. Looking to get on base here for Karate and the Chinooks. 3-2. That one comes in, and Coffee has to back away from that one, but he's going to take his walk there. And Alex Karate will have a base run here to work with.
So, did you do the polar plunge last night with us?
I did do the polar plunge.
Number 17.
And fans, if you're wondering what that is, we basically strip down to our underwear. And in case moms are watching, I promise you, we did have underwear on. And, well, we just ran into the ocean. Mike, what did you think about it?
A little chilly, not gonna lie.
It was a little cold. There was a good, what, dozen of us out there.
Oh, yeah. You get looked at by the locals. Like, what are these guys
Oh,
doing?
yeah. They're out there fishing and doing their regular stuff. As Karate takes that one in, ball 2. But, hey, that's why they call it only in Alaska.
Yeah.
2 balls, no strikes here to Karate. Luke Coffee on first, nobody out in the top of the 4th. 4-0 is the lead for the Chinooks. Patton sets the 2-0. And that one finds the strike zone there. 2-1 is the count. The 2-1 pitch. Karate chops at that one, and that's going to go down the right field line. But Patton's going to pick it up and throw it to first for the out as Coffee moves over
Now batting for
to
the
second on the
Chinooks,
play.
Shortstop, number 11, Alex Schmitz.
So Alex Schmitz will hit here with a runner on second and 1 away. And it's 4-0 lead. Mike, we have 1 game tomorrow against these Oilers. Then we're back Sunday, Monday against the Bucks. And it's looking like those 2 games will determine our fate. How you feeling about those?
No, I'm not too nervous. When we play the Bucks, we usually play them pretty good. But last time we played them, I think we beat them.
We do typically do well against the boys from Anchorage. The pilots that typically give us fits.
Yep.
As when you look at standings, you think it was the other way around, but nope. But the Bucks actually not doing well in these past few games, in danger of losing that 2nd place position. 1-0 pitch to Schmitz.
You know, the Pilots lost today, too. They lost a doubleheader. Don't know who they lost to.
Yeah, they lost the doubleheader to the Miners last night.
Dalton.
So both the Anchorage teams are kind of slipping, so there's a chance the Oilers and the Chinooks could find their way in if things go the right way. 1 ball. From Patton to Schmitz. And that one is right down the middle for strike 2. Schmitz here will have to protect. With 1 away and a runner on second here on the top of the 4th. A 1-2 to Schmitz. And that one hangs outside and just misses. These strike zones, gotta love them.
Getting a little tighter and tighter each game.
I remember one time, it was a few days ago, I thought Coach Groth was going to get ejected for arguing the strike zone. I'm pretty sure you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, these ABL umpires.
That 2-2 is just fouled off by Schmitz. Staying alive there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Luke Coffey stands in on second. The 2 pitch from Patton. And Schmitz lays off that one. Not sure how he did.
I don't know where that one missed.
That's coming from Chinooks. Full count of 3-2. Blue Coffee on second and 1 away. Well, the one thing you ask for, I would assume, is a pitcher's consistency.
Yeah.
At least he's doing that. 3-2 to Schmitz from Patton with the runner on second and 1 away. And that one misses outside. So Schmitz able to work a walk here, and we head to the top of the order. Jeremy Johnson with runners
number 14
on first and second and 1 away. Jeremy Johnson grounded out to the shortstop at his last at bat. First pitch to Johnson. He's in for strike 1.
So how do you like staying at the old bingo hall?
You know, it's actually not as bad as it looks. I enjoy hanging out with the guys, playing cards. It's like a college dorm all over again.
Yeah. I don't think I could do it for the whole summer, though.
That would be a little rough. Lack of sleep. The only thing I've noticed is the beds creak all the time. I feel bad when I move in my sleep. A 1-1 pitch to Johnson here. Johnson lays off that one, ball 2.
You on the top bunk or bottom bunk this time?
Oh, I am always on the bottom. Not going to risk falling off in the middle of the night. That's my fear. What about you?
Bottom.
Hmm.
Both times.
You know, I would imagine you have to bend your knees a little bit. As that 2-1 finds its way in, strike 2.
Just a little bit, not too much.
2 balls, 2 strikes here. But, yeah, that's where we stay. At a bingo hall, you can tell it's a bingo hall based off the smoky smell. The 2-2 pitch to Johnson. Johnson goes after that one and sends that out of play. And we'll have a 2-2 pitch again.
Half out ball brought to you by Ron
Well,
Horvath.
you know, as long as you play cards, it pretty much is a good thing to do.
It's not too bad.
Two from Patton, who sets, looks into Johnson, and the pitch. Johnson sends that to the backstop, foul. So we'll have another 2-2 on its way. The 2-2. That one is smoked down the right field line, foul. So we got a battle going on here.
Ball brought to you by Old
8th
Town
pitch of the
Bingo.
at-bat on its way to Johnson. Well, Mike, this is a doubleheader. This one coming up on 9 o'clock. That first game almost went 3 hours.
Yeah, that's a long one.
And it almost did not end as the Oilers are 90 feet away from tying it up in the ninth.
9 o'clock. Wow. It's almost to my bedtime.
2-2. And Johnson lays off that one high, ball 3.
Oh, that's from 45
Fans, be sure to come out to the ballpark tomorrow as your Peninsula Oilers close out their final home game of the 2017 season as they take on these Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks. A
3-2 pitch here.
Tomorrow's game sponsored by the Peninsula Clarion and Coca-Cola.
And this one is chopped to third. Webb makes the play, toss to Coops, who throws to first, and he's safe at second.
They're both safe.
As Johnson
They're both safe. They pulled Kuntz off the bag.
is out
No,
at
Johnson's
first.
done at first. Okay, never mind. So 5, 4, 3. Johnson's out.
And so Johnson drives into a ground out there.
Now batting for the Chinooks, the right fielder, number 10, Levi Gilcrease.
So now, with 2 outs, Gilcrease to the plate here. Luke Coffey on third, Alex Crotty on second. Or should I say Alex Schmitz on second. And Levi Gilcrease with a 1-0, 2 out. At bat here. That one outside, ball 2.
So, Caleb, you ready to go back to school?
You know, I'll be honest, I am ready to get back to school. I love it up here, but I do enjoy my college life. I would have to think you do too at some point.
Oh, yeah. Ready to go.
2-0 to Gilcrease is popped high in the air. Nathan Webb going to come in from third and make the play. So a long inning here ends with no runs across for the Chinooks. You go to the bottom of the 4th, Chinooks lead 4-0. Thomas Ruddy to lead things off. In the bottom of the 4th, Sweeney missed on the first pitch for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes here in the bottom of the 4th. Chinooks up 4-0. As that one goes outside, ball 2. Caleb Dward here, joined once again by Mike Batten. And Mike, you're watching Sweeney on the mound. First start he's had in a while. How you like seeing what you've seen from him?
Throwing the ball real well. Only giving up 2 hits. You know, he struggled with that back problem for a little while. Finally got back to normal. He was walking around the park like an old man. Everybody making fun of him. But he's doing pretty well so far. Besides that walk right there.
Now batting for your Peninsula Whalers.
Well, that's what we get for jinxing him.
Murray State University.
Sweeney.
Number 21.
Pitch wide.
Caleb Hicks.
And Caleb Hicks, owner of the greatest name you could ever be bestowed. Might be biased.
A little bit.
I think my GCU bias shows sometimes when I talk about the GCU Lopes up here.
Quinn Cotton.
Quinn Cotton. Gotta love the Lopes, man. You'll learn, Mike. You'll learn. Caleb Hicks at the plate with nobody out. Chops that into right center, and Johnson going to come in, but Mitchie is going to make the play on the back step. And 1 out here.
Now batting for your Peninsula
Benny
Whalers.
Wenger.
The first baseman
coming to the
Yale
plate here.
University. Number 31, Benny Wenger.
Bottom of the 4th, runner on first for the Oilers. 1 away, and the first baseman, Wenger up. Sweeney from the stretch, looking to first, and the throw is outside, ball one.
Just got to relax here and just get the ball over the plate. Let him hit it. See if he can't get a ground ball right here.
I would imagine with a 4-run lead, that's a lot easier to do.
Yep.
1-0 pitch. And there goes Ruddy Karate up, throwing the tag. And got him. Great throw by Karate. Great tag by Schmitz. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And now, nobody on but 2 outs here. Vinny Wenger faces a 2-0 count. And that one sails outside, ball 3. And that one misses for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Wenger.
Now batting for your Peninsula Whalers, the center fielder headed to the University of Utah, number 14, Isaac DeVoe.
And now with a runner on first and 2 outs after that 4-pitch walk, Isaac DeVoe to the plate here.
Looks like it's raining pretty good out there.
Well, it's starting to come down. It was sunny. There was no rain clouds in sight yesterday. So this has come out of nowhere. As that one inside of the knees to DeVoe, ball 1. And, well, I did not even notice the rain was going down.
Yep.
And in the bottom of the 4th, in a 7-inning game, I would imagine if they can get one more inning in, the umpire might call it. If it starts to rain too hard, DeVoe lets that up the middle. Schmitz is going to toss to Mitchie to get the force out at second. We're through 4, Chinooks 4, Oilers 0. We'll be back with more Chinook baseball. Top of the 5th here and some Alaska Baseball League action. Caleb Duarte joined by starting pitcher Mike Batten here the booth, taking a little rest day, or should I say rest game, because he just pitched 110 pitches. Top of the fifth, Chinooks lead 4-0. Justin Gomez to the plate here. Takes that one outside, ball 1. 3 games left after this one, and hopefully he'll be erased to the playoffs.
Hopefully.
As Gomez sends it out to center field, and that one is going to drop in front of DeVoe out there, and Gomez is on a tear today.
Yeah, he is. Been seeing the ball well.
Yeah, man.
Home run last game.
And a double.
Number 8,
And a double.
Aaron Shackelford.
He brought home 3 of the 6 runs. So now Aaron Shackelford to the plate. Gomez on first, Shackelford out the plate, and the pitch is in for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike here. New pitcher on for the Oilers, Mike LeBeau, as that one sent to the backstop. No balls, 2 strikes. Michael LeBeau has seen in 8 games this season, no wins, 2 losses, a 3.97 ERA. Last faced the Chinooks on July 13th. 6-0 win for the Oilers. Bases with a runner on first and nobody out. And the 0-2 to Shackelford is belted to right field, but dies quickly as Ruddy is right there and makes the catch. Gotta hate those ones. They look right, they're gone on the crack of the bat, but then they die.
Now batting for the Chinooks. Left fielder.
Preston White now to the plate.
Preston White.
White steps in with 1 away and 1 on. The top of the 5th. Chinooks 4, Oilers 0 as we just passed the 9 o'clock hour here in Alaska. And White takes that one low, ball 1. And White sends that down the first baseline foul. Gomez appeared to be running on that play, so a little hit and run action, it might seem.
Attack on a few more.
No lead is safe, as we saw last time.
Yeah.
1-1, and White takes that one in for strike 2. 9 pitchers in the Chinooks rotation. Mike, I think if 1 more goes down, I need to start loosening up and throwing a bullpen.
Yeah, somebody needs to. We only got 7 actual pitchers.
I think it was 9 when I counted. Actual pitchers, if you think about it. 1-2. It hangs outside, ball 2. Well, there's you, Aiden Stout, Rob Winslow, Daniel Sweeney. That's 4 starters. Yoshihara for 5. Scott Smith for 6. J.J. Julian for 7. So those were the 7 that came in.
Yes.
And then Andrew Towns, who's just converted, that's 8. And, well, maybe it's only 8.
And Preston White.
And Preston, yeah, as he swings and misses there for strikeout and out number 2.
I mean, you always have Alex Schmidt, second pitch.
Yeah,
We saw him in last night's action.
And Levi.
Number 9.
Levi got a little roughed up so far on his attempts on the mound, but you never know. Well, yeah, so really, 9 pitchers. One of those is an assistant coach. One of those is typically seen with a bat most of the game, and Preston White. But, hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Brendan Mitchie to the plate here, runner on first with 2 away. Gomez is going, and Mitchie swinging on that. Winger makes a diving stop, flips to LeBeau for a 3-1 ground out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Chinooks control this game 4-0. Bottom of the fifth here. Daniel Sweeney back on the mound in this 4-0 affair. Mikey Honer to lead things out for the Oilers. Takes that one outside, ball one.
You know, during the All-Star game, got to talk with a few of the Oilers guys. I asked them how they liked Kenai. They said not too bad. I was like, most of our guys don't like it. All they're here for is fishing.
And that one is sent opposite field to Gomez, who fields it. Will flip to Sweeney, covering the bag, and in time for out number one.
Now batting for your Peninsula Oilers, a lefty from Missouri Western University, number 24, Ryan Smith.
One out here. In this bottom of the fifth, as Sweeney wakes up Brian Smith there as that one sails above his head.
It was a close one.
I can blame it on the rain.
Yeah.
One ball, no strike. The rain really starting to come down now. And the 1-0 is drilled down the left field. That one is going to sail foul.
That ball brought to you by Charlie Pierce.
Now, I think if you were down there, you would have made the catch.
Oh, yeah. Gotta stay on our toes down there.
And I would pick Rob Winslow to be the one to make a joke about it. Aiden Stout would just stay there.
Not say anything.
JJ would be dramatic and leap out of the way. I think I'm pretty right on all this.
Yeah. Might have to say so.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay on top of all the players as possible.
Yeah, us pitchers were pretty we're out there a little bit.
As the 2-1 from Smith is sent foul, evens up the count 2-2. You know, Mike, I might have to say, I think you might have come up here also to get away from the cold.
That too, yeah. It's pretty cold earlier. Had ice on my arm and about 52 degrees outside and
a lot warmer in here.
Wearing 2 jackets during the summertime usually doesn't help.
And
it's not very nice.
Sweeney gets Smith swinging there for out number 2.
Now batting for your Peninsula Oilers.
Well, up here in Kenai, the wind is what really kills you.
Number 22,
kills us over here in Kenai. Kenai is.
Kellen Strom here hitting with nobody out and 2 away. Or nobody on and 2 away in this bottom of the 5th. Chinooks 4, Oilers 0. Daniel Sweeney so far dominant. And let's see if the broadcaster jinx lives on as that one is sent foul. No balls, 1 strike. I don't think I did. I did not say anything. You did not have a no-hitter going on as well. Say it like it is, Mike.
Sure, when I had one going against the Pilots, you said something.
I didn't talk about it probably. Is that one is shoulder high, ball 1. 1-1. Superstition is a real thing when it comes to baseball.
It is.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch. And that one misses up high, ball 2.
You know, some guys wear same exact stuff when they pitch, every time they pitch, no matter what.
You know, I'm okay with that, honestly. As long as it's washed.
Yeah.
I think that's where you got to draw the line. The 2-1. And inside, Sweeney paints the inside of the strike zone there. Evens up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs and nobody on. Sweeney trying to get through 5 shutout innings. In the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Oh.
I don't know where that one missed.
Yeah, Sweeney will have to try it again. This time with a full count of 3-2. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th, gets the sign from Crotty. The 3-2 win. The windup, Sweeney throws.
Ball 4.
And misses for ball 4. And so Kellen Strom will take his base as Paul Coots to the plate here.
San Diego. Number 5, Paul Coots.
Runner on first here in the bottom of the fifth with 2 outs. All Cooch to the plate.
I will say, Caleb, I am looking forward to a shower after this.
It's been a long day.
It has.
I don't know. I think you might have been looking forward to one more after the polar plunge.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I don't know. This is getting pretty up there.
And Sweeney misses inside, ball 1. It does get chilly here, but I imagine once we get back to the bingo hall, eat some pizza, play some cards, and go to sleep.
I'm going to sleep as soon as I take a shower.
Well, you're a better man than I. I also didn't throw 110 pitches.
Yeah.
The 1-0 from Sweeney to Kuntz is right down Broadway, strike 1. Strom stands on first. Kuntz hitting with 2 away and a 1-1 count in this bottom of the fifth. 9:15 here in Kenai, Alaska. The 1-1 from Sweeney in the stretch is in for a low strike 2.
How many pitches do you guys have?
Kuntz steps out, gets a sign from his third base coach, and will step back in. Sweeney 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sweeney from the stretch gets the call, looks over to first, sets. A 1-2 pitch.
Strike 3.
As that one, a little call earlier there as Kuntz lifts a second, and Gomez is pulled off the bag as Mitchie. A little bit of an errant throw there. And now runners on first and second with 2 away.
To the University of California, Riverside. Number 23, Nathan Webb.
Nathan Webb to the plate here with runners on first and second and 2 outs. For the first time all game, the Oilers are threatening here with a runner in scoring position. Nathan Webb, the 3-hole hitter, hits with runners on first and second and 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. Chinooks 4, Oilers 0. Sweeney the pitch. He's drilled to left field. White going to have to hurry, and that's going to get over his head and go all the way to the wall. 1 run scores, and the second one's being waved in, and Webb going to dig for 3 before stopping and settling for a double. Strom and Kuntz score, and this lead is cut in half.
All right, fans, it's double time. If the next Oiler batter hits a double, everyone in attendance will receive a buy 1, get 1 free coupon for a double at any Kenai Peninsula McDonald's location.
And now, after an RBI, 2 RBI double by Strom, or should I say Webb, Thomas ready to the plate. The runner in score position.
Thomas Ruddy.
And now, 4-2 lead. Sweeney going to try to work out of this as Ruddy had the bunt down, but sends it foul. And now, Mike, when you are working, when you're kind of like, as you've done many times this season, I'm sure in your career, you're going strong, you're really going well, and you allow that kind of 1 run, that 1 hit. How do you stay focused?
You know, it's hard. You just got to take a deep breath and say that you just got to get back into the zone. And, hey, the kid got a good piece of hitting. I mean, it's your best against his best. So, I mean, 75% of the time, the pitcher's always going to come out on top. So, it happens.
1 ball, 1 strike here as Sweeney. Look to keep it right where it's at, and that's just a 4-2 affair. Thomas Ruddy at the plate, the 1-1 pitch from Sweeney. He's low, ball 2. And so like Mike and I were talking about, with only 8-9 pitchers, already used 3 in the first game. And you would like to keep it. If Sweeney can get through this, maybe just have 1 more pitcher go. If not, have Sweeney go another.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully gets out of this one and goes. It's able to go another one. I mean, save some arms down there in the bullpen. I mean, you got Scott Smith that's going to be able to come back tomorrow. Preston White's available.
Yeah.
Andrew Towns. Schmitz, maybe, if needed.
Gilcrease if needed, if you're going with that, too.
Yep. Rob Winslow, maybe, for an inning or so. Levi. We'll put it together. We'll piece it together. We still got 2 games left. Well, actually, tomorrow, Rob cannot throw. Rob is throwing on Sunday when we get back.
2-2 pitch from Sweeney to Ruddy. Runner on second and 2 outs. That one misses for ball 3. So now a full count with 2 outs. The Oilers cut the lead in half this inning to make it a 4-2 lead for the Chinooks. Nathan Webb, who got those 2 runs across, stands out on second. And a full count, 3-2 with 2 outs to Ruddy. Sweeney sets to second. And the pitch. And Ruddy stays alive with a little chopper there. Ruddy, in the last game, came up in a big situation in the bottom of the ninth. 6-4 lead, had an RBI triple. Almost sending over the fence. Would love to do the same thing here. 3-2 from Sweeney here. As Ruddy puts it out to center field, and Johnson is right there to make the running catch. 2 runs across for the Oilers. And we head to the top of the 6th. Chinooks 4, Oilers 2. Top of the 6th here. Luke Coffey on to lead things off. Cale Duarte joined by Mike Batten here. Mike, you're going back to Southern Wesleyan for your senior year.
Junior year.
Junior year. Oh, I thought you were a senior.
I'll be a junior on the field, senior in class.
That's what I thought. With 2 years, so you're planning on playing 2 more years, or?
I don't know. Hopefully after this year, something happens with the next level. But, I mean, you never know. Thought it was going to happen this year, but it didn't. So, always going back for another one.
Well, I can think of a lot worse things to do.
Yep, same.
It is 1-0.
1-0 pitch to Coffey.
I think that night I sat up all night and kind of those 3 days. It's kind of a nail biter.
You're talking about draft week.
Yeah.
So were you expected to hear your name called this year?
I was, but I did not.
So even when you're up here,
yep,
you expect the 2-0 is missed on the bunt attempt by Coffey. So how does that work then?
Just scouts contact you and say, hey, we're looking forward to taking you in this year's draft, but we're not sure yet. We've got to see how things work out.
Joey, do you have your binoculars?
And
yeah. Can I see those, please?
everything else. And I mean,
Sharon, it's 2-1. Thank you.
It happens. I'm looking forward to it. Just ready to get back to school and working harder, and hopefully you hear my name called this coming up draft in 2018.
So is there a certain round range you were looking towards mostly to have your name called? It's Coffee. Sends that back to the Chinook dugout. It's been a while since we've seen Coffee lose the bat, and I bet he is not going to hear the end of that anytime soon.
But, no, not really. I'm just looking forward to get to the next level. You know, just keep on living the dream like every kid dreams of.
Has a 2-2 pitch on its way to Coffee here. Well, Mike, I can say this. I think you have a future, especially in baseball. We'll be rooting for you.
Well, thank you. I hope so, at least.
Well, it has to be exciting. You still have 2 more years left, and, obviously you never know what happens. God might have different plans, but you just have a good year. You never know. As Coffee drives that deep to left center, that one's going to be at the bottom of the wall. Coffee going to spread around first and will be at second on a stand-up double. And the Chinooks, after giving up 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th, are going to look for those back right now as Luke Coffee belts one to deep left center and has a stand-up double.
If not, then a career in baseball. My degree is in criminal justice, so hopefully going to go into law enforcement one day.
Now, when you say law enforcement, where exactly do you want to go?
To be honest, I'm not quite sure yet, but it will have something to do with the law enforcement. So we'll see how that goes.
Alex Crottia takes that one in for a ball 1. Well, I cannot think of many similarities between being a pitcher and being in the law, but I'm sure there are.
Yep.
Luke Coffee stands in on second. And Crotty sends that down the line. Foul. And Crotty drives that down the right field line. Foul. So we'll have a 1-2 count. Coffee will go back to second. 4-2 game here. Alex Crotty hit from the left side, the switch hitting catcher. Awaiting a 1-2 pitch from LeBeau with Coffee on second. The pitch is low, ball 2.
Caleb, you've been working on fielding some ground balls out there.
I don't want to brag, but I'm doing
balls.
pretty good.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you could say that.
For a guy who retired 5th grade on the All-Star team to be exact.
Can you pull that up and prove that?
I actually can. I do have the medal. As that one sails outside of Crotty, ball 3. Admit that they do not come. They come a little bit faster than they did back when I was 12.
Yeah.
But we shake it off and we just let it slide. Actually, when we were down here on our first road trip, I was taking grounders in batting practice, and a ball came up and hit me in the chin. Rubbed it off, though, and was fine. The 3-2 to Crotty. It sent out to left field.
The ball may fall.
And that ball is going to sail foul. As Crotty having a battle at the plate here.
Crotty's been in a slump lately. Hopefully you break out of that right here.
Alex Crotty, though, had a big year in the spring at Mercer. Conference All-American. Just his freshman year, so maybe a bit of growing pains here.
Yeah. He'll be all right.
Good head on his shoulders is Crotty. It's here with nobody out. And a 3-2 pitch on its way with Luke Coffey standing on second. LeBeau sets the 3-2 to Crotty. One sails outside for ball 4.
You good at bat right there, but Alex Crowley.
Showing off his patience. That's one thing I think we even seen. One of the hard things for Cronny, he struck out so many times. It's good to see him lay off and let the pitchers come to him. Is now runners on first and second with nobody out, and Alex Schmitz to the plate. Schmitz had a 2-run homer in the first game. As we know he can hit. We didn't know he had that power within him, though.
He can hit.
Do you have an idea when you're going to do school-wise yet?
Mike LeBeau on the mound for the Oilers. 4-2 lead for the Chinooks. As we hit the 9:30 mark here, Schmitz has the bunt down. As he pulls back, the ball gets away from Honer, but not far enough for any runners to advance. 1 ball and no strikes here with nobody out. Luke Coffey on second. Alex Crotty on first, and Alex Schmitz at the plate, hit from the right side. And a 1 ball, no strike count. Benny Wenger in at first. Let's see if the bunt's called again as LeBeau flips and applies the tag and got him. A great pick-off move by LeBeau, and Luke Coffey, who had a stand-up double, gets picked there. And now 1 away here and 1 on as Luke Coffey gets picked off at second. 1 ball, no strikes. Alex Crotty on first. Alex Schmitz at the plate. The pitch is low and through the legs of Honer. Alex Crotty, though, not running on it. Probably a smart idea. Strikes to Alex Schmitz with 1 away here. It's top half the 6th. The 2-0 from LeBeau. He's down ball 3. 3 straight balls here to Schmitz. Alex Crotty on first after being walked moments ago. And LeBeau in danger of issuing another one with 1 more pitch out of the strike zone. Top of the order on deck for Chinooks. The 3-0 on its way to Schmitz. As that one finds the outer half of the strike zone, makes a hitter's count of 3 balls and 1 strike. Alex Crotty on first here with 1 away. This top half of the 6th. Mike LeBeau on the mound for the Oilers. A 3-1 hitter's count on its way to Schmitz in just a moment. And that one is low ball 4, and LeBeau issues back-to-back walks. And so Jeremy Johnson on the top of the order will hit here with 1 away and runners on first and second. Chinooks already up here 4 runs to 2. As Mikey Honer goes out and has a word with his right-hander Mike LeBeau. Johnson always has the mindset to come up clutch in situations like this. We'll see if he can do so again.
Actually, there's a Chinook fan. A few Chinook fans here.
There's a few that made the road trip, it looked like.
Whoops.
And the pitch to Johnson is swung on and missed for strike 1. Levi Gilcrease standing on deck. Gilcrease has made his name count here in the field. We play all the way back in the early moments of this game. No balls and 1 strike here to Johnson with runners on first and second and 1 away. LeBeau sets. Is sent out to opposite field and right field, and that ball is going to fall in foul. As that was just feet away from being for sure extra bases for Johnson. But instead, Johnson will trot back to the batter's box, and a no ball, 2 strike count awaited him.
Action in our bullpen down there.
And White down there. It's hard to miss the 6'5" righty.
Yep.
So it looks like Sweeney's night might be done. No balls, 2 strikes to Johnson after Johnson sent one down the line and right that just missed. The 0-2. And Johnson sends that 0-2 out of play. He'll stay alive here. Alex Crotty stands on second. Alex Schmidt stands on first here with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Chinooks 4, Oilers 2 in this ABL action. Jeremy Johnson at the plate facing a no ball, 2-strike count here. Mike LeBeau on the mound for the Oilers. Gets the call from his catcher, Mikey Honer. Sets, looks over to Crotty at second. And the pitch. And Johnson comes up empty on that swing. And a miss for out number 2. And so now Levi Gilcrease stepping to the plate.
Now batting for the Chinooks.
With the runners aboard first and second and 2 outs.
Levi Gilcrease.
Just 2 runs right there would be nice.
As even just the mindset and players being on the field with a 4-run lead versus a 2-run lead is immense. First pitch to Gilcrease. Oh, nice off-speed pitch in for our strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here to the Baylor Bear at the plate. Gilcrease. Right fielder tonight for the Chinooks. He has made a staple of himself out there, being feared among many. Whenever a ball goes out and the coach wants to throw somebody around third, they always think twice when it's Gilcrease coming up with it.
Made some nice plays today, too.
He has. Made a diving play to save or skid an out. Has hustled down to save some extra bases. It's been nice. Took that last pitch down, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 outs and runners aboard first and second. Mike LeBeau on the hill for the Oilers. Gets the call from his catcher, Honer. And sets the 1-1 pitch. Looks to second. Looks back. The pitch is down and skips past the legs of Honer. And that's going to be a pass ball there. And Crotty and Schmitz are going to advance each a base. So now Gilcrease will have a 2-1 count to work with. And runners on second and third to hopefully bring home. Big spot in this game. As Mike, you were just talking about, those 2 runs were big. 1 hit away from potentially getting those 2 runs back.
You know, as a pitcher going out there with a 4-run lead and rather than a 2-run lead, I mean, it's a lot easier to get out there and just throw strikes and try to rely on your defense.
You can afford a mess up or 2, too.
Yeah.
Throw something, maybe you want to give something a hit when it was only 1-run lead, but 4-run lead, it's a lot different. As LeBeau misses down for a hitter's count of 3-1 now to Gilcrease. And with Justin Gomez on deck, LeBeau might want to go after Gilcrease here. Nothing against Gilcrease's bat, but with the way Gomez has been feeling it, he's the last person I'd want to throw to. Hitter's count of 3-1 with 2 outs and runners on second and third to Gilcrease. LeBeau sets, looks, and the pitch. And Gilcrease takes that in for strike 2, and we'll have a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And again, folks, this game only goes 7 as it's the second of a doubleheader. So this, only 4 outs to work with. 3-2, 2-out pitch. And that one's going to miss and load the bases as Gilcrease shows off his patience there. And Justin Gomez, who has a double, a homer, another double,
Number 25,
all in one day, will come to the plate here with bases loaded. Chinooks lead 4-2. But Gomez and the Chinooks in prime position here to add more. Does here has nowhere to put him. He sets the pitch to Gomez. Gomez thought about it, but laid off for ball 1. Good job by Gomez to lay off.
Pitcher not too happy about that call, it looked like.
And he thought it was a strike.
I guess so.
It is interesting to see how the pitchers react. Some are more vocal than others.
I would have to say that would be me.
The 1-0. That one makes Gomez scoot out of the way, ball 2.
I like to ask who I miss.
I think that's respectable.
Some umpires take that differently.
Guess it also depends on the tone you ask it in.
Yes.
I'm sure maybe not all the time you ask in the best tone, but can't blame you sometimes.
I do
Some of the
not.
calls are atrocious.
Some of them are pretty bad.
As the 2-0 finds its way in for strike one, Gomez now working with bases loaded, 2 outs here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Gomez looking to tack on some more runs here to extend this 4-2 lead to 5. 2-1 is the count. The right-hander LeBeau sets. And the pitch to Gomez. And that one somehow is called a strike 2.
Somehow.
2 balls, 2 strikes is the count. And we'll see how Gomez protects here. Bases loaded with 2 outs here in the top half of the 6th. Justin Gomez awaiting a 2-2 pitch. Hitting from the left side. The Oilers' right-hander sets the 2-2. And he lays off that one. And you know, I would have to say this. After he
Little fan interference there.
hey, that's what you get here at Alaska Baseball League. The 3-2 pitch to Gomez here with 2 outs, bases loaded. Gomez going to call time, step out. Crotty at third, Schmitz at second, Gilcrease at first, and Gomez out the plate, the 3-2, 2-out pitch. And Gomez belts it right back up the middle. Crotty's going to score. Schmitz is going to be waved in, and 2 runs across. And this lead is back to a 4-run lead, 6-2. Gomez does it again. As he is on fire at the plate.
Chinooks, designated hitter, number 8, Aaron Shackelford.
And now Shackelford will hit here with runners on the corners and 2 away. 6-2 lead here for the Chinooks.
Interesting softball.
And Shackelford takes that in for strike 1.
Gomez is 6 for 8.
The 0-1 pitch to Shackelford. He's belted to right center. Ruddy going to roll to his right and make the catch on the run. But not before Justin Gomez comes up big with a 2 RBI single. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 6-2 lead for the Chinooks. Bottom of the sixth here, Chinooks lead 6-2 after Gomez had an RBI, 2 RBI single. Caleb Duarte here, joined by Mike Batten, Preston White on the hill, and 10 games on the mound, 1 win, 2 losses, a 5.74 ERA. Third innings, 10 strikeouts, 11 walks, 18 hits. As he gets Hicks there, who fouled the first one and takes that one in for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. The 1-1. Swing and a miss by Hicks as White goes up 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mike, we're up 6-2 here. 1 against the Oilers, 2 against the Bucks. Confidence after today, if we can hold this win, it's got to be high.
It's going to be a rough one, too, if we split. If it's the Oilers pulling out tomorrow. And
I want to put his game back.
Yep.
So pretty much, if we can end this win tomorrow, we control all the cards, because even if
we win this one tomorrow, we're in.
Well, for the most part. We win this one and we win tomorrow, and we win 1 against the Bucks, we'll be in as Hicks goes down swinging there.
Now batting for your Peninsula Oilers. First baseman from
1 out here in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 31.
Benny Wenger to the plate now. It's here with nobody on and 1 away. In the bottom of the 6th, Chinooks 6. Oilers 2 in the second game of a 2-game doubleheader. As Wenger takes that one high, ball 1.
What? That's me.
And that 1-0 sails outside, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. He's up high, ball 3.
Up 6-2, all Preston right here needs to do is just throw some strikes, let them get themselves out. Simple as that.
3-0.
Sometimes a little bit harder than what it is.
As that appears to be hard there as White misses ball 4.
Oilers. The center fielder headed to the University of Utah.
So now with 1 away and a runner on, Isaac DeVoe to the plate. And well, with a 4-run lead, that's why those 2 runs help. So White can be a little bit more aggressive here, even with a runner on. DeVoe, the future Utah Ute at the plate. Runner on first, 1 away. White checks on first, and the pitch. He's high and outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes from White. His jams inside as DeVoe. The Oshihara just came into the game and left. He's going to camp out of that one. A little unorthodox looking there.
Just a little bit.
He does play outfield mostly at Pomona, but when you go 2 months, mainly on the mound, I'm sure it's not the easiest thing jumping back in there. But Preston White came from left field to the mound, and Tyler Oshihara came off the bench to play left. So that's how the last 2 innings will look. 2 outs here, runner on first for Mikey Honer in the bottom of the 6th. Chinooks lead 6-2. Preston White, the 6'5" righty on the mound. First pitch to Honer. He's sent to right field, and that's going to drop. As that found the perfect location as Mitchie slides and keeps the ball from rolling anymore. So the Oilers will have runners on first and second here with 2 outs.
Western University, number 24, Ryan Smith.
So Mike, 2 runners on, top of the order on deck. What's your mindset?
Gotta get this guy here. Don't wanna roll the lineup over. Strom's a good hitter. I think he's leading the league. Or not leading the league.
He's up there.
Quinn Cotton's leading the league.
GCU guy.
Of course, Quinn Cotton.
Can't forget the GCU guy.
Mopes up, right?
See, you're coming around, man. But Kellen Strom does have an over 300 batting average. He's a dangerous hitter, especially when he has people on. And the pitch to Smith is in there for strike 1. Now, Mike, Who has been the toughest hitter you faced this year?
Toughest hitter I have faced.
And I know you have confidence that you get anybody out, and you probably could get most people out. However, there has to be one guy you might think, okay, I got to watch myself here.
That's a hard one, you know. And Kuba Bess from Pilots is a good hitter.
You know what school he goes to?
Lopes up.
Grand Canyon University. There's a little plug. Todd Lott might has to be up there.
No, I've not faced Todd Lott.
You haven't.
I have not. But Will Brennan from the Pilots is also pretty rough.
Will Brennan, an
puts up a
all-star.
good fight. Yep.
Fans be sure to come to the ballpark tomorrow as your Peninsula Oilers close out their 2017 home schedule.
Well, there's a lot of them you could choose
There
from.
is.
There
You know,
is. Tough league.
The miners whole lineup's a tough lineup.
Well, it starts from the top. Quinn Cotton.
I don't know. You know.
Yeah, he's not the most feared hitter, probably.
No, he's not.
Jake Feith is up there. Blake Benefield, 600.
Blake Benefield, yep. I was getting ready to say him.
Yeah, missed over there. And we're going to go to the 7th. And, Mike, if I heard you right, you're headed back out to face the cold.
I am.
Mike,
gotta go sit with the team.
You always know you're welcome to come back here. Thanks for joining us here for a few innings. Mike Batten joined me in the booth tonight. Mike Batten did not get the decision in Game 1, but should have. Pitched another great game that the bullpen just couldn't back him up. So we head to the top of the 7th. Chinooks 6, Oilers 2. Mike, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
And as we're here in the top of the 7th and potential final inning, Preston White to lead things off here. Chinooks 6, Oilers 2.
Number 31, Preston White.
And White is jammed on that one, sends it out to right field. Paul Kuntz out there. Going to camp out of that one and make the play for out number 1.
Now batting for the Chinooks, second baseman, number 9, Brandon Mitchie.
One out here for Brandon Mitchie and nobody on. As that one is in for strike 1 to the Yazzie at the plate. The 0-1 to Mitchie. He's inside at the knees. Strike 2. Mitchie has to protect here. The 0-2 pitch. And Sweeney goes up high and misses for strikeout. And out number 2. Top of the 7th here. 2 outs now. And Luke Coffey, who had a double in his last at-bat, but got picked out. To the plate here. Two-out pitch is swung on and missed by Coffey as he goes down. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. He's in there for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch here. And that one misses, ball 1. And Coffee sends that one 2 and a left. And Coffee will have a 2-out base hit here.
Yeah, batting first Chinooks.
Put a runner on first.
Numbers 11, Alex.
And a 6-2 game in the top of the 7th. And now Alex Crotty will hit from the left side with a runner on first and 2 away here. And Crotty takes that one in for strike 1. The 0-1 to Crotty. He's missing for ball 1. Even down to 1 ball, 1 strike here. One pitch. Missing for ball 2. The 2-1 is sent foul by Crotty. He stays alive, evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Nobody on. Blue Coffee on first. The 2-2 to Crotty comes up empty. For out number 3. We're headed to the bottom of the 7th, Chinooks. 3 outs away from sweeping the day. 6-2 lead is when we come back. Bottom of the 7th here. Preston White of the Chinooks 3 outs away from victory and tying things up in the ABL standings. The first pitch to Strom is in for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Strom is up high and outside, ball 1. 1-1 pitch. And Strom chops that down the first base line. Fair. Strom going to round first, but just stay there. As Gilcrease was right there. And so the Oilers get a leadoff man on here.
The University of San Diego. Number 5, Paul Kuntz.
Paul Kuntz now to hit here with nobody out. And a runner on first in this bottom half of the 7th. 6-2 lead here for the Chinooks as we hit the 10 o'clock hour. And the pitch from White is swung on and missed for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike here coming from White, the pitcher on the mound. Takes the lead off first, and the pitch to Kuntz at the plate is down, ball 1.
I mean, I don't even hear very much anymore because he never really talks and wants to. Doran, Brown, and Reed's all the time. But I'm not usually an autograph guy before the season and it's
1-1 pitch. And that one's chopped up the middle and gonna get through. And so the Oilers have back-to-back base runners here.
Now batting for your Peninsula.
And we'll have runners on first and second with nobody out.
University of California Riverside, number 23, Nathan Webb.
Nathan Webb at the plate here with runners on first and second and nobody out. In a 6-2 ball game in favor of your Chinooks. And the pitch by White is drilled to the backstop by Webb. The 0-1 is outside, evens up the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two on, nobody out here for the Oilers. The 1-1 pitch to Webb from White. And Webb cannot hold off on that one and will go down 1-2 here. The sun going down near now, starting to get Alaskan dark as the Chinooks look to split the door shut. 2 wins on the day. 1-2 from White. Got him swinging. 1 out now here.
Now batting for your Peninsula Oilers, the right fielder from Yale University, number 17, Thomas Ruddy.
Thomas Ruddy to the plate. With 1 away, runners on first and second here. And that one missed inside, ball 1 to Ruddy. Strom stands on second, Kuntz at first. White, the 1-0 pitch to Ruddy. And the pitch is in for strike 1. One pitch from White. In for strike 2 and Ruddy at the plate, hitting the left side. Will have to protect here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 1-2. That one's chopped to White. Flips to second base for 1-2. He's out. And the double play is called, and that's going to do it.
That's game, ladies and gentlemen.
And the Chinooks slam the door on this one and take this game 6-2. And with these 2 wins today, 2 games have been made up, and we are officially back in playoff contention. We are tied with the Oilers here for the 4th and final playoff spot. And when we look forward to tomorrow, we finish our road trip here, a 2 p.m. day game. And that's going to do it for here. Sweeney gets the win. White comes in and keeps the hold on it. Chinooks win 6-2. And Cale and DeMartin here with you on the call doing the play-by-play. We'll be with you tomorrow at 2 p.m. The Chinooks sweep the day and win this one 6-2. See you tomorrow, and fish on.